Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and on this one we will show you the surprising area around Stamford. Keep watching right to the end. We start calm with the woods, but we end up with one of the most spectacular viaducts and some of Alan's most spectacular drone flying, so stay with us. This covers little villages, and there's one after the other, covers Stamford and the most wonderful feat of engineering with the viaduct over the River Welland. Stay watching. Taking a walk in the other direction now from the site, show you the cafe, and it's right on the doorstep of the site, so it's great. Not sure it's open at the moment because it is Easter Sunday, but we'll see. But it'd be nice to take a look at it. It's got a lovely courtyard out the front of it, and this is it. It's really very pretty, and that looks like there's bike hire through there. Did say there was bike hire. And the view from the courtyard around here. Well, I've just checked out the menu at the cafe and they do bacon butties. So on my way back to the van, I'm going to pick up a couple. For now, we're going for a walk. Past the cafe, there's a lovely house there. Don't know whether it's the people that own the cafe or what, but beautiful old stone house. More seats outside at the back of the cafe.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon. Side by side and through. No limit to what we can do. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Oh, you and I, we got it. Oh, we don't need no more. Oh, even in the hard times, you and I can weather any.
This says the trail finish. I think I've shortcut it, but it makes me look good, doesn't it? I'm heading back to the cafe now for that bacon butty. Well, got me bacon butties. Back to the van with them. Very hot. They were ready made and then heated up. I think well, we'll see what happens, see what they're like. Well, those bacon butties were lovely. I didn't hold out much hope, but it was beautiful, lovely sourdough bread, really good. And sorry, didn't take any photos. I'm too old. I've not got into the habit of filming everything I eat. And they say, if you don't take a photo, it didn't happen. But I can assure you, it did. So that's my exercise for the day done. Well, I thought it was. But then we did a walk through the beautiful little village of Duddington, which actually has the nearest pub to the campsite, only 2 miles up the road. Beautiful place. Come with us. This is a little village just down the road from the campsite. Oh, 2 mile if that. Duddington. And this is the nearest pub. Not been in it as yet. The idea is to show you a bit of how beautiful this village is. Again, all beautiful stone buildings, but it won't hurt to take a walk towards the pub. Shame I won't be going in it, but can't have everything. And Alan's gone off down the road, leaving me to walk. Pub looks lovely actually. They're nice thatched cottages. Nice big car park. And a view across there. See the lambs in the fields having a feed off Mum. Lovely view. And that's a lovely little thatched cottage. Yeah, it's a very pretty village. Don't know where Alan's gone. Kind of hoping he's going to do a circle and circle back and pick me up. Or that could be, at the end of that row, him sticking out. I do hope so, because I've had enough now. Not at the village, just of walking. This is still that same pretty village. Lovely bridge here. Just walk up. Oh, you see the lambs in the field opposite. Beautiful bridge. And then you turn around and there's the old mill. And the water's still going through the race. Although the wheel's not turning. There's quite a flow on this. But then we've had such a lot of water. What a lovely, lovely place to live. Take a look over the other side of the bridge. You can see there's quite a flow on the water here. So now we're entering Stamford. Oh, what a place. Beautiful stone buildings. Got the most churches of any town in the UK apparently, and you'll see what they mean as we drive around. It's also got an awful lot of boozers. And we also found a brewery, which may be the reason. Stamford Caravan and Motorhome Club site. It's a beautiful town. All stone built. It's got more churches than anywhere else in England apparently. There's spires everywhere, but the other thing that's everywhere is pubs and restaurants. So we came in the other day, it was Friday, which is apparently market day, and it was chockers, and you couldn't see the beauty of this place on Friday. Now we've got a high street on Easter Sunday, which is so much quieter, and you can see all the buildings, and that's one of the very many churches. Unusual sign for the George, one of the very many pubs, or probably a hotel, I'm not sure, goes across the road, and yet another church spire behind it. So we're going down the hill. There's still a bit of traffic, but oh, believe me, it was chuckers on Friday. This is just a sort of entrance into Stamford. It gets better. There's so many streets and little streets, and then there's the river as well. And look at those buildings. We're crossing over the river now. You probably can see it, to be honest, with the 360. I can't, from sat in the passenger seat of the car. Hopefully we get a better view on the camera. So we're going more up into the centre of town, the shopping areas. Every building is a tale in itself. There's all sorts, from Victorian, Georgian, Elizabethan in places as well. And there's another pub, the London Inn, and restaurants, and another church on the right there. That one hasn't got quite such a big spire. And then we're coming into a square area, and yet another church ahead of us. Oh, I can see a brewery now, All Saints Brewery. And then look at this for a beautiful street. And there's lots of independent shops, but some of the places look residential. Nice being able to live right in the centre of this. All the cobbles here. Probably going to be quite noisy with the cobbles. And more pubs and more churches. And a police car. So we're back into the square, but up some of these streets. Is this a one-way street, Alan?
No, I think so.
No, there's a vehicle up there facing the other way, so... Well, we're used to this in Guernsey, aren't we? Looks like that was an old cinema. Oh, look at this. Wider streets here. And another church. Wow, this is much different. This is more Georgian, isn't it?
Church is down there.
Another church.
It's a weird one, that.
Strange bell tower, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very strange. And then it sort of tapers off to the end here to be a bit like the rest.
Animal off the road.
I know. The United Reformed Church there looks a bit plain, doesn't it, compared to all the other churches in Stamford? But then I guess that's part of the of their practicing of religion. See, in these tiny little cottages here, look at that. Well, they're not cottages anymore, they're businesses, but
Probably always were.
what a fascinating place. This next thing was a real surprise. In actual fact, we've seen a television programme about the building of it, but we'd no idea where it was, or actually the scale of it. We're talking about the River Welland, which was that tiny little river you saw the bridge go over. Now take a look at this. A viaduct which is 3/4 of a mile long, built in only 2 years by Irish navvies in the 1870s. Wow, what a find. And Alan couldn't resist with his drone, as you will see. Welland Viaduct, also known as the Herringworth or Seaton Viaduct. It's 1,275 yards long and it's got 82 arches. Goodness me. And it was built by, well, in 1850 250,000 workers were working on it, a force bigger than the Army and Royal Navy put together. And they'd laid down 3,000 miles of railway across Britain, and then they turned their hands to this viaduct. Around 3,000 men arrived in the Welland Valley, and despite hardship and deprivation, the navvies achieved amazing feats of engineering, equipped with little more than gunpowder, picks and shovels. Amazing. Only took 2 years to build, 1876 to 1878. A closer view of some of the pictures there. Goes over the River Welland. As it goes across the fields and eventually crosses over the river. What a feat of engineering that is. You see just how far it stretches. Can't see the other end from here. It just goes on and on. It continues over this road we're on now and all the way around. It's an idea of size. There's our little up. Herringworth and its viaduct. As you can see, HS2, eat your heart out. Look what the Victorians did. So we're going to leave this video here. Our next stop is Carsington Water. And yeah, lovely sight, bad weather, and we had another one of our classic disasters. But catch us on the next one. Please subscribe, don't forget to like, and we'll see you next time.